Today, we're gonna find out how much my slab collection is worth. Stick around.
DJ Links is in the building.
Before we continue on, make sure you bookmark your calendar for Comics Curing Cancer happening the weekend of October 20th through the 22nd. Comics Curing Cancer is an American Cancer Society virtual event that happens on YouTube and focuses on raising money for cancer awareness. Also, don't forget to pre-order your copy of Unnatural Order Number 1, the Comics Curing Cancer exclusive variant at djlinks.bigcartel.com. This exclusive is limited to only 250 copies. Big shout out to the Comic Mint for donating the books, and big shout out to Matt Wilson for donating the cover art. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ Links, back in the building, back in effect, and back with another video. And today, well, not today, but eventually, we're gonna find out how much my slab collection is worth. So before we even move further, big shout out to Mark from Legion of Comics. He just did his slab collection video series, and I'm just piggybacking off of that. So what this is, I'll go through my entire slab collection in a series of videos. In each video, you'll have 10 slabs. I'll show you the value and then the total value of that round. That round is gonna lead into the next round in the next video, where we'll do another 10 slabs. We'll get the total value of that round, on and on and on and on and on until we get to the end, and then you'll find out how much my slab collection is worth. Normally I use eBay last sold to get the value on something. This time I'm going to use cover price only because it's easier. Now with cover price, there are some things that I disagree with completely, like some of the values that they assign some of the books, but I'm going to use it just specifically for this video series. For signature books or for books that aren't in cover price, I'll look those up on eBay and see if they are on eBay. If not, I'll assign a value to it that I think that it's worth, that if I were to sell it, that's what I will be comfortable selling it for. I'm also going to assign values to signatures. In cover price, they don't really track a signature, how much a signature is worth. You're going to see a lot of slabs varying in range of value. You're going to see some really low value slabs and then some decent slabs. The lower value slabs probably mean a lot to me, some nostalgia things and just things that I just love. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first book up, I'll give you a little story too behind every single book. Not a lot, just a little story. The first book up, I just think this is a dope cover, homaging the Bored Ape NFT done by my guy Javon Jordan. This is Dead End Number 1, Whatnot Edition B, and this was from San Diego Comic-Con 2001. And it is in that yellow foil goodness. It's in a CGC 9.6. And this is dope, man. So if you're not familiar with the NFT, the Bored Ape Yacht Club, that's one of the, I guess, main NFTs. I'm not too familiar with that, but that's definitely a homage done in foil. This thing is super dope. This has an assigned value of $50, but this is dope. The first 5 books that I'm gonna show you also have a purpose behind them. That's what it is. And the reason that I grabbed these 10 particular books is because they were just lying around. So some of them will be donated to C3. The others I didn't have time to properly file away in their BCW bins or whatever it is like that. So that's Dead End Number 1. Now we're gonna move on to a second dead end. So this is Dead End Number 1. This is the New York Comic-Con NYCC 2022 exclusive. This is also a Whatnot exclusive, Dead End Number 1. And both of these covers, I should have mentioned, were done by Javon Jordan, the homie. He actually gifted this book to me, and then I got it slabbed. And this has an assigned value of $50 as well, because it's in a 9.6. If it was in a 9.8, it would probably be like $100 or more. Next book, another Javon Jordan book, and this is Good Boy Director's Cut Number 1 from Source Point Press. And this is the Comic Mint Foil Edition, and this is in a CBCS 9.8 signature series, and this is a verified signature, not a witness signature. I witnessed this personally because I brought it to him and he signed it for me at Terrificon, but I remember sending this over to Nick from Nick's Kicks and Comics and he dropped it off at CBCS for me. But an assigned value of $50 on that. This is a Notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die homage. Next up, and this one means a lot to me, this is also Dead End Number 1. So far, 3 Dead End Number 1s in here, and this is my own variant, the DJ Links edition of Dead End Number 1, CGC 9.8. Cover done by my man, Mr. Matt Wilson, who also did the cover of Unnatural Order, the C3 exclusive for Comics Curing Cancer. This was an NYCC exclusive, or it debuted at NYCC rather. And yeah, this thing is very, very special to me. Sentimental value, $1 million bucks. But in truth, in all honesty, this is a $75 slab. I love it. And then from the first round, we're gonna be halfway through. And this is one of my favorite books of all time. I have 2 of these, so you're gonna see another one coming up in one of the later videos. I have it in a slab as well. This is a CGC 8.0 version of New Mutants 98 from 1990. First appearance of Cable, Strife, and the Mutant Liberation Front. One of my favorite books of all time. Fantastic cover. Little known fact, everyone thinks that Rob Liefeld did the cover. Todd McFarlane actually helped with the cover as well. And I absolutely love this book. This has a value of $100. So we're at halftime right now, and I just want to say the first 5 books that were shown, all those books are being put up for auction at C3 Comics Curing Cancer, which is happening the weekend of October 20th through the 22nd. And that's like in 2 weeks. So all these books will be available during Comics Curing Cancer. Now moving on to the next 5. These are things that you saw on the channel recently, and the reason why they're here is because I haven't properly filed them away yet. We're gonna start out with Fantastic Four number 50. Fantastic cover, Jack Kirby, Joe Sinnott art. This is the last issue in that Fantastic Four Silver Surfer Galactus trilogy, the Galactus saga I like to call it. And this has a value of $304.67. But this cover is fantastic, and it's $1 million cover in my eyes. I absolutely love this book. I acquired this recently. Next book up, we have Fantastic Four number 49, and this is the first full appearance of Galactus, the second appearance of the Silver Surfer, and the first Silver Surfer and Galactus cover. This is in the CGC 4.5. Shout out to my guy, the comic book chiropractor, for pressing this and giving that grade bump. This book means a lot to me. I absolutely love the Silver Surfer. I love Galactus. This went from a CBCS slab to a CGC slab so that I could just properly display it on my slab holders, I guess they're called, because they don't fit CBCS slabs. This is actually super, super dope, and this has a value of $718.90. Next book up, the beginning of that Silver Surfer Galactus saga, and this is Fantastic Four 48. Gorgeous, classic, iconic cover there. This is the first appearance of Galactus in cameo, first Silver Surfer appearance, and this thing is absolutely amazing. CGC Off-White Pages 4.0 from March of 1966, and this book is currently valued at $1,010. So the next book we have up, another recent acquire. This is Incredible Hulk number 5 from January of 1963. And this is part of my OG Incredible Hulk run. This is the first appearance of Tyrannus, I believe. And this thing is a beauty, an absolute beauty. This is valued according to cover price at $600 even. Last but not least, the final book in round 1. This is Incredible Hulk number 3 from September of 1962. And this thing is gorgeous. This is the first appearance of the Ringmaster and the Circle of Crime, another recent acquire. I think I got this within the last month. It's funny because I get them and then I just throw them on the shelf because I haven't had time to properly file them away. And that's why this was all round 1 stuff. This is absolutely incredible. I forgot to tell you the value. So the value on this book is $769.17. This is incredible. Now I get time to properly file these away because I'm digging with my slab bins and I get to like put them away or display them. I got some holders that I'm going to put up on the wall, and that's how I want to display some of these books, especially the Fantastic Four, that Galactus Silver Surfer saga. So you heard me talk about them. You heard me give my story, but what's the total value of round 1? And that's gonna do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you subscribe, like, hit that notification bell, tell your friends about me, consider joining the Link Squad Patreon. The link to that is in the description down below. C3 is approaching. Make sure you bookmark your calendar for October 20th through the 22nd for awesome C3 Comics Curing Cancer goodness. And as always, most importantly, spread love because it's the Brooklyn way, and look out for round 2, the next 10 slabs. Peace.